professor ourselves.
Keep that beast down.
Freeze! This is a secure facility. No rookie stalkers allowed. Limited access, special permit required.
Does Korshinov's badge count as a special permit?
You're from the ward? Well, why didn't you say so? Come on in.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Professor Ozersky, the director of STC Malachite. If you intend to remain at the center, please avoid interfering with our work and treat all visitors with courtesy and respect. My colleagues frequently require stalker assistance to retrieve artifacts or conduct field experiments. Should you prove yourself capable, you may be entrusted with such assignments.
Tell me about Malachite.
STC Malachite is the only place where we study the zone as it is. Here, no theory is labeled eccentric, and no field experiment is considered unnecessary. Even the smallest detail may hold the key to comprehending the fundamental patterns of the zone. Admittedly, those snobs at Circa mock our research, call it pseudoscience. But why listen to shallow pricks whose narrow-mindedness obstruct their own quest for truth?
I'm looking for information about the Phantoms. A monolithian called Faust conjured doubles of himself during a fight. I want to know how this is possible.
And I want to never have to hear about this subject again. But I suppose you're luckier than I am. The doubles you witnessed are induced illusions caused by psi influence within the Tau range. This Faust fellow appears to be employing older psi consciousness technology. Psi consciousness were the ones who extensively researched induced illusions and their impact on humans. Have you heard about the Wish Granter? That's their handiwork.
Where can I meet the Psi consciousness scientists? I need to learn more about their technology.
You're a few years too late. Psi consciousness ceased to exist in 2012 following the demise of all of its members. A stalker who goes by Strelok managed to reach the generators after deactivating the Wish Granter. Then he gunned down Psi consciousness. Evidently, he didn't take kindly to being used as a guinea pig.
I want to know more about induced illusions.
Malachite doesn't have any files on this research, but I know of a place where you might be able to find them. Fortunately, the X network is up and running again. There's an abandoned mirror facility nearby. It was used to study induced illusions until 2008. If you can restart it and reconnect the mirror to Malachite, I could look for the information you need.
What exactly do I need to do?
Two things. Activate the visual projection center and calibrate the communication antenna. Mind you, configuring the antenna might require specific conditions. The older the equipment, the harder it is to set it up properly. I advise you to find an operations manual for the facility's engineering team and follow its guidelines to the letter. Talk to you later.
incoherent noises, grainy visuals, flitting shadows to a repeatable illusion, clear and vivid. We've finally determined the range at which C-effects can produce distinct induced illusions. They're still lacking specific details and features for now, but we can already create projections of both physical objects and images born from the human subconscious.
We're on our way. Give me a sit rep. Rusby, come in!
personnel, please proceed to your seats.
Thank you for establishing a secure connection. I was able to retrieve the information you requested. The Controller Project was responsible for the creation of phantoms as part of its research into induced illusions. However, all related data is highly classified and never went public. Fortunately, we have a list of the scientists involved in the project. If any of them are alive and in the zone, you may be able to get your information straight from the horse's mouth, as it were.
Do you know anyone on that list?
Regrettably, no. But I know someone who could assist you. Richter. He used to be a guide, but now his work mostly revolves around finding people. He's just the man you need.
This Richter guy's all over the place. Seems to know everyone in the zone. Where do you know him from?
He worked with Malachite as a guide for quite a long time. An exceptionally bright young man. I wouldn't recommend someone unless I was certain of their competence. Richter knows his way around the zone. If anyone from this list is still here, he'll track them down for you.
Do you know where I can find Richter?
When he's not busy with his clients, he usually frequents the 100 Rods bar in Rostock. Try looking for him there. You can ask our guide. He'll help you find your way there.
You want to chat?
I need to find some people. Ozerski mentioned you might be able to help me with that.
You're making some friends, I see. Ozerski is a man with a heart of gold. When he's not being pain in the ass, anyway.
You seem pretty popular yourself. Are you some kind of recruiter? Bringing folks to Strider, mingling with scientists, cozying up to Scar. And you keep popping up wherever I go, too.
Must be the zone's will. Nah, there's a plenty of recruiters here without me. By the way, there's that stalker who showed up after the signal, Strelok. Ever heard of him? He's a legend around here. I hear he's putting together a new crew. He doesn't like what's going on in the zone and he wants to shake things up.
What happened to his old crew?
I could tell you they found lots of rare artifacts, left for the mainland, and lived happily ever after. But in reality, not everyone made it back from their trip to the monolith.
What's Trilok up to? What's his plan?
That's something you gotta ask the man himself. And if he doesn't trust you enough, you'll never find out. Strelok is the type who keeps his plans to himself.
How can I find this Strelok guy?
Nah. I might have said too much already. Either the zone's gonna help you, or Strelok will find you himself. But I don't think you two would hit it off right now. He wouldn't appreciate you being chummy with the ward and trying to make the zone disappear. He doesn't trust or cooperate with anyone. Can you really blame him?
There are no trustworthy people in the zone. Strelok's got that right. Looking for allies is a waste of time. Speaking of which, do you know anyone on this list?
I know one of them, Vupalov. He's a real grump when he's sober, which thankfully isn't often. He's usually holed up in his old hideout and doesn't entertain visitors. If you want to talk to him, you'll need to bring him a collar from a mutant. He used to do some research with the collars and now he just collects them. Talk about sentimental.
Is this the type of collar Vupalov collects?
Wow! You've certainly been around the zone if you've managed to find one. You're shaping up to be quite a stalker. Now that you have the collar, you're good to head to Vupalov's hideout. I'll send you the coordinates. If he asks you for a password, the answer is leash. Remember, if the professor offers you a drink, don't turn it down. It'll make the conversation smoother. But don't try to outdrink him either. You won't stand a chance.
What a day, huh?
See ya.